Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdulakim Yusuf Ademola, and I am a beta Microsoft student ambassador from University of Ibadan. Before we start the session, I would like to introduce us to a cloud skill challenge that is AI 900. So that cloud skill challenge is discussing about the fundamentals of AI. So that cloud skill challenge, anyone who participate in this cloud skill challenge is going to get a Microsoft certification voucher from Microsoft certification voucher to write AI 900. So let me share my screen. Sorry, please, I'm coming. Please, everyone, please, can you see my screen? Hello, everyone. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, Yusuf, you're audible and your screen is pretty much visible to all of us.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm talking about the Microsoft Azure Artificial Intelligence Cloud Skill Challenge. That is for kicking start with October 1st. So this Microsoft Learn Skill Challenge is a student ambassador to Microsoft Learn Skill Challenge. We are going to compete, and there will be track and benchmark to check your progress against your local community. Also, you are going to learn. This learning is going to increase your understanding with self-paced learning and stay current on cloud technologies about AI. You're also going to develop your skills, grow your marketable skills to better yourself and your career. Getting started with Microsoft Learn. How are you going to start with Microsoft Learn? The first thing is, what do we call Microsoft Learn? Microsoft Learn is a single destination for free, self-guided, hands-on learning, whereby you can learn on your own schedule. You can become Microsoft certified, watch live and the recorded events. You have to click on aka.ms/csc learn. So what is Microsoft Learn Student Hub? Microsoft Learn Student Hub was created specifically with student needs in mind. It helps you to prepare for a career in tech, links to other student developer resources. So you can access the student hub, the Microsoft Student Learn Student Hub by clicking on aka.ms/csc student hub. So how do you use Microsoft Learn? You can use Microsoft Learn is a kind of interactive learning for Microsoft products and technologies. You use it to filter learning paths and modules by products, role, level, and subject. So this Microsoft Learn is a powerful tool. Microsoft Learn is a cloud powerful tool that you can use. These paths are created from learning modules, and many align to Microsoft certifications. Like Microsoft Artificial Intelligence Fundamental is being aligned with AI 900. So it also helps you to explore a topic in depth with a guided path or learn a specific task with individual modules. It's so very important. Look at it now. Once you click on the Microsoft Learn, you open it. So you have to check in which one, whatever you want to learn. We have Azure Fundamentals, but we are currently talking about Artificial Intelligence Fundamental. So there's also opportunity for you to check your knowledge after you have finished each modules. Wow, now this is the greatest part of it. You can share your learn successes. Once you finish a module, you finish a path, you can share your successes either on LinkedIn, Twitter, or any of your social media handles. You can let your communities know how well you are doing as you complete modules and paths. As I said, you can share directly to Twitter and your Facebook. You can copy the link and share to Instagram, LinkedIn, and all sorts of your social media handles. You can use the hashtag Cloud Skill Challenge and Microsoft ambassadors so that these can be equally be tracked. Your profile of Microsoft Learn. So, what is your profile? Your profile keeps tracks of your activity, your trainings, your challenges, your achievements, and also lets you manage your settings. It adds email notifications to receive notices about the Cloud Skills Challenge and to stay up to date about Learn. There's also link additional work or school account to see all your learnings progress in one location. Now, what is a Cloud Skills Challenge? A Cloud Skills Challenge skills participants on Microsoft products and technologies via a gamified experience utilizing Microsoft Learn content that have been created by the Microsoft Learn student ambassadors, Microsoft Cloud advocates. It's also a fun, free, and interactive skilling event which it uses a curated collection of Microsoft learning path, or you can also create in your own collection that you want to learn. So as I've said, this October kickoff Microsoft Azure certification challenge is talking about Azure artificial intelligence, which has started October 15 and is going to end by December 1. We are going to get certification vouchers, like also you get LinkedIn Premium vouchers, Xbox, Ultimate Pass game, and mentorship to become Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador. You're also going to receive some mails during the challenge, email that shows that you have registered for the Cloud Skill Challenge, the one that is going to inform you that you have ended the challenge or you're almost over the challenge, and actually you are over. And you shouldn't forget that you should have your email notifications on your profile to make sure you receive notices about the challenge. During the challenge, you need to visit the challenge page, get started, view your progress, and see the leaderboard. You can see the leaderboard and you get where you can understand where you have reached while doing the challenge. So the challenge page updates modules completed and leaderboard every 3 hours. So after the challenge, incentive winners selected at random, one entry per every 10 modules completed. And you can continue your learn journey after the Cloud Skill Challenge. You can learn on your own schedule. You can become Microsoft certified. You can watch live and recorded events. So you have to stay engaged with Microsoft, connect with Microsoft student developers community, continue to build your tech skills on the Student Hub, apply for the Microsoft Student Ambassadors Program, you register and submit a project to the Imagine Corp competition, which is coming up very soon, and you follow the Microsoft Student Developer blog. Now I am going to introduce to every one of us Mr. Paul Simon, who is a Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador from University of Jos. Mr. Paul Simon, you have the floor now.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf, and thank you for the opportunity for you to share knowledge. Hello, everyone, and good day from wherever you are doing from. Yusuf just took us through a lot about the challenge, and it is a good thing, and it's very impactful. I will advise that we encourage others to hop on this challenge. So thank you once again. I have just limited time. I will just go straight to share my screen and okay. So you can see from we just talked about the challenge, which is based on AI 900, and one of the features of the challenge is the Azure AI services, which is the features and uses of one of the services that we'll be treating. We'll just be sharing our knowledge upon today, the sentiment analysis. I am Paul Simon Tomorrow. He has already said it. I'm a gold ambassador and a certified Microsoft professional with expertise in Azure, Power Platform, Dynamics 365, and data science. One good thing about me is that I love to read, listen to music, and play my PS. I don't play with that. So I really love that. And if you're good with games, you can connect. At the same time, music also. So everything artificial intelligence is my passion. I love it so much and I'm learning. So I am not saying that like all of us are here to just teach ourselves and to learn. So please, let's just be attentive and let's contribute where it is necessary. You can follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on X, as they say, some prefer to call it Twitter. I know others will say, let's go with the X, since it's the current thing. Harnessing emotions to enhance customer experience and business insight. It is the reason behind sentiment analysis. What is sentiment analysis? These quotes take us to understand that you want to understand what is behind your customer thinking. What is that motive behind your customer? What is that motive behind your followership, whether your participants? Currently, as we all are participating in this event, what is our actions behind it? I hope everyone can hear me, right? Hello, Yusuf. Let me know if you can hear me, please, so I can just continue. Okay, I believe you can hear me. Thank you very much. So, our table of content, what are we talking about today in Azure AI? We'll be looking at introducing you to the Azure AI, and then we'll get to understand a bit about sentiment analysis, and then we'll look at Azure AI for sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis on its own, and then that we have this services offering the Azure AI. It's one good thing, which is where our focus will be. And then we look at the features of Azure AI for sentiment analysis. What are those features? What are those components that make up the sentiment analysis Azure AI using it? Then what are the use cases? We look at the use cases. Of course, every tool in the cloud has a use case, has where you are implementing it. Whether you're in DevOps or in one aspect or in data application development, there's that use cases for each resources in the cloud. And we'll be looking at one of the resources, the use cases in sentiment analysis. Where is it commonly applicable? Look at that, and then a few demos for you to watch, and probably just give you your tips. We're just giving an overview today, not going like a hands-on session. Then we'll look at the benefits of Azure AI for, and what are those benefits using Azure AI, applying it to sentiment analysis. What are the benefits you get to enjoy? And then we'll look at how it has been integrated with other AI services, and then we conclude that. So please join me on this ride and let's learn together. Introduction to Azure AI. What is Azure AI? What is this current trend of artificial intelligence, especially when it comes to computing? What is it about? Azure AI is a comprehensive suite of cloud-based AI services offered by Microsoft Azure. So it's a comprehensive suite which empowers developers and business owners to build intelligent applications and solutions. So it is a comprehensive suite, meaning it contains a lot. It contains a lot of services that you can leverage upon when running your business or when you are building and developing solutions. It encompasses various aspects of the AI. You know about the open AI, including the machine learning, the natural language processing, and the sentiment analysis that we're looking at. So Azure is a whole suite of all that, of all the Azure AI and DevOps. But when we're looking at the Azure AI, we're looking at a particular tool as the sentiment analysis. And this sentiment analysis sometimes comes under the Azure AI services as also the test analytics or the language processing. We get to see is all the whole services inside plus the community services. Now, understanding sentiment analysis, we need to understand first you get to have a grip of sentiment analysis. What is it all about? Then, if you're able to understand sentiment analysis, um, then you are able to now see how it is being applied in the cloud, how it's being used there. I know some people use sentiment analysis in Python and the rest. Now we're talking about the Azure AI, how this services is used there. Now, sentiment analysis is a branch of natural language, natural language processing that analyzes text to determine its emotional tone. So the analysis test, it identifies and categorizes options, provides valuable insights into customers' sentiment, brand perception, product feedbacks, events. So sentiment analysis is all about you trying to get insights into an event, either into your company. You want to see how are your products doing out there. People build applications and they publish on platforms such as Google Store, Microsoft Store, Apple Store, and a lot of places like that. And then there's a need for you now to say, okay, how do I get to understand how is my product doing? What is the people's perception over there? Sometimes you have so many reviews on your applications, and then when those reviews come in, there's a need to run an insight into it. Are they so many positives? Are they so many negatives? Are they neutrals? How do I know that? It is only through sentiment analysis. And then, what are the features of this sentiment analysis that we look at? First, we said it is a natural language processing, which will say that it supports languages. It supports languages, multiple languages, including English, whatever languages you're speaking, be it Indian, be it Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Spanish, French, German, all this it supports them and it's able to analyze it. The granularity of sentiments, ability to detect sentiment at both document and sentence level, meaning that it's able to detect either it is just a sentence, either it's just a large document, and be able to really run your analysis on it. And then you look at customization. We all know that you train your AI and then to model it to serve you to that extent that you want. How AI is being built. For those who don't know, that you need to first understand your problem, what you want to solve. You have the data, and then you start training your model to understand your data to be able to do that which you want to do, and then after which you are now reevaluating that model also. So it's a whole cycle. Now, what are the use cases of Azure AI for sentiment analysis? What are these use cases? Where do you think it is majorly applied? Now, if you look at customer experiences for those who do CRM and other economic sections like that, there is the growing trend of understanding competition for customer fan base. Everybody want to pursue that fan base that have the customer base because the more you have the customer base, the more engaged are you out there with your product. So enhancing customer experience is the number one focus of every business out there. You want to have the customers experience that, and people who build applications also. So you have to analyze the customer reviews, look at the social media posts, look at the surveys. These are areas that what segment analysis have been applied. You're looking at their posts, you're looking at their reviews and all that, and then identify areas of improvement. Now you've been able to see their reviews. In their reviews, applying the similar analysis, you get to see in case of area where you have so many negatives, and then there's a need for you to like, okay, where do we improve? Now, similar analysis have been able to help you dictate or identify the area of improvement. That's the insight we're talking about. And then that by so doing, you get to enhance, give your customer a good satisfaction, and you also you draw loyalty. Customer get to understand that this is a company, this is a business, this is a developer that always get to hear us. For instance, WhatsApp did an update, and then you have everybody having their own feedback. I have my own feedback. You have your own feedback. Now it is for the developers to sit down and say, what are they saying about this new update? Then when they analyze it and they see that they have so many positives, then you're like, okay, it's a good one. You just maintain and then do some. But when they have so many negatives, reviews coming in, that's when they begin to look at the need to make some improvement. So these are really the use cases of sentiment analysis in reviews, in social media posts, and comments and the rest like that. So, what is the benefit of Azure AI for sentiment analysis? What benefit do we get to enjoy when we use Azure AI to run sentiment analysis? We know there are many services platforms that run sentiment analysis upon, but for Azure, what is the benefit? Okay, you want me to use Azure? What do I start to gain? What do I start to benefit using Azure AI for my sentiment analysis? Now, one of it is, which is the most important, is that you get to gain a valuable insight. You said yes, understanding customer opinions and perceptions, uh, all in one place. Not that you're jumping from one side to the other. All in one place, you get to understand the customer opinions and the perceptions. Secondly, is that it's have a way of helping you to improve your customer experience. You are able to identify and address customer concerns with Azure AI and AI services. Next is that what? Your brand reputation. Of course, when using Azure AI, there's a brand reputation that follows you. And then how you are able to build that reputation using the sentiment analysis that will provide you with insight and give you a lot of understanding to your customer opinions, improving their experience. Then you are able to respond to negative feedbacks and build a positive brand image by responding to those insights that you have gained. And then the other aspect is to make informed decisions. You use sentiment analysis to guide business strategies. By gaining those insights, you are able to make informed decisions. Now, we look at the integration with other Azure AI services. So these are the benefits that you get to enjoy, because I think we have close to about 7 or 8 AI services, Azure AI services. I think so. If there may be others, but for now, the ones I know, we have like 8 services: the cognitive services, detections, and all the rest. They are all integrated in one, so they are all working together. So when you're running sentiment analysis, you're having cognitive services, you're having test extractions and all that. So its ability to integrate with other AI services for seamless integration makes it even more better. So you combine sentiment analysis with other services, you use cognitive services for test analytics, and then speech recognition. Then you are leveraging the Azure machine learning to build customer AI model. You're able to leverage that, build a very good AI model. I hope I am communicating, right, Yusuf, and our audience. Okay, thank you very much. I would like us to just give us a brief video out there, but I'm kind of like not too comfortable. The silence is, please, if you know you can hear me, if I'm communicating, you can react, please let me know. Hello? Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Mubarak. The house is so quiet. Okay, Raja, thank you. Thank you, which means we are on the same page. Because I wanted to play a demo for us to just, okay, thank you, Damilari, to just get to see it and then we go. In my time there. So please, let me see if I can bring up the sound so we get to.
I'm sorry, Mr. Paul, you have 5 more minutes now before Raja Ahmad starts his session.
Okay, Yusuf, can you grant me permission? I intend to share my screen, but it's blocked. Just want to show them something. I don't know. I can't share the screen. It's not coming up.
I think you can share it now.
Okay, it's just not. Okay, I really can't. I will have to refresh the feed. But I really wanted to show them this. Okay. Sorry, please. I'm having issue with my sharing screen here. I don't know. Actually, just the organizers and presenters can share, and right now my sharing tab is not coming up. But to get in conclusion, I was just trying to show us the demo and then show us some few aspects for we to get to understand. So we were looking at Azure AI, which is a powerful tool for sentiment analysis and conclusion. So Azure AI provides us a robust platform for sentiment analysis, enabling us to gain a lot of insights into decision making, and then that way where you get to make a lot of other improvement in your applications, especially when you put it out there. And then also another important thing is that you need Azure license to be able to enjoy this tooling. And then you also need either it could be a free license, it could be the free license, the ones that last for a month. So that's for professionals. And then you have the one for students who could take a year or so, a year, I think. And then subsequently, the need to obtain a better license, the premium license, which is very, very important. That gives you access to your enjoying the Azure platform. At the same time, you get to also to get to the portal is just portal.azure.com. So really, I didn't know, my screen just went off. The share button is not coming up. It's telling me only meeting organizers can share. So at this point, I would like to say thank you for this is just a brief introduction into Azure AI. I really wish to run a few demo that you can really see how beautiful the Azure environment is for central analysis. But my sharing screen is not coming up. So thank you very much. Maybe later on Yusuf will make an adjustment to that. So thank you. Any question you can just go ahead. So thank you. Yusuf, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Paul Simon Umar. Thank you very much. Next person, the next speaker, our keynote speaker, is Mr. Raja Ahmed. Mr. Raja Ahmed is a Microsoft cloud, is a Microsoft workspace, modern workspace solution architect. Mr. Raja Ahmed is an IBM consultant. Mr. Raja Ahmed is also a technology strategist. He talks about community, technology, entrepreneurship, digital evangelism. Mr. Raja Ahmed pursued his bachelor's in computer engineering from UET Peshawar. He is from Abbottabad, a city in Pakistan state of KPK state of Pakistan. He is a social butterfly who loves to interact and an extrovert who likes to socialize with people related to various schools of thought. He is an empath who cares for the entire mankind without bound of religion and terrain. His enchantment with computers is unprecedented, and a curious challenger inside him urges him to explore the vastness of this stream, ultimately making him a curious technology evangelist. From a development perspective, Ahmed is a cross-platform developer and an open source contributor. He's a creative designer who loves to portray his imagination and is an amazing technical content writer who writes bite-sized, factual, and easy to digest publications. As hardware and software are each other's concomitancies. So he loves to design customized hardware and is a good silicon designer. Ahmad loves to speak regarding technology, which surely has leveraged the technical public speaker in him. He's a community builder on a mission driven by the will to create an impact and encourage diversity and inclusion in communities. He likes the diversity in tech, so you can find him doing awesome things in different domains of technology and ranging from artificial intelligence to developer operations, cloud computing, and product management. Excellent goals like public speaking, book reading, and managerial skills have brought up a leader inside him. He's a good athlete who loves to play cricket. His organizational affiliations range from UET Peshawar to KPK, Pakistan, and all around the globe, consisting of tech, social, and welfare organizations. Being an entrepreneur folk, he loves to design solutions for real-world scenarios and has undergoing startup. An ex-Microsoft intern who has interned as a customer success cloud solution architect, and he has also worked as a product manager in NioCraft AI Seasoner. I hereby welcome Mr. Ahmad Raja Sajjad to deliver uh, his speech. Thank you very much, Mr. Raja Ahmad. You have the floor now.
Okay, thank you so much, Yusuf. And yeah, I'm thrilled to join you folks. Actually, first of all, I'm literally very grateful to Yusuf for like arranging and organizing this amazing sort of virtual session. And yeah, a big kudos to our gold student ambassador Paul as well for like evangelizing the various perspectives of Azure. So great job, Paul. Keep up the great work. Okay, so you folks are wondering that why am I not like opening up my camera? So actually just before the call, I had a call with Yusuf and I said to him that like, hey, I totally like missed the session out of my mind and out of my schedule because unfortunately my grandmother has been admitted to the hospital and I was not like able to fully like go through and prepare and truth be told, like I am a community builder from like my university days during my undergrad. So I've never been like like that person like prepping for the sessions. Rather, it would be really great like if I can like speak up and like let you folks go through my expertise and my experience, which I have like over a couple of years in the corporate and back over university days as a like the country lead of MLSA Pakistan. So yeah, a lot of experiences I have gained regarding the Microsoft ecosystem, and I would love to actually pass on to all of you. Uh, Let me actually get started with it. Yusuf, can you please like give me the rights of presenter so that I can be able to like present my screen? Though I haven't like made very much like dedicated like slide deck for you people, but yeah, there are some of the good slide decks which I actually oftenly use for my in-person as well as like virtual talks. So please give me the presenter role so that I can present my screen.
Okay, you can start your presentation now.
Sure, sure. So yeah, going forward, let me introduce myself a bit as like Yusuf. Again, thank you so much for elaborating too much on my introduction. So yeah, just giving you folks a glance. Actually, I pursued my bachelor's in computer engineering from a tier one university here in Pakistan. Uh, so during my undergrad, actually, I have been very much active in all the communities, like all of those communities which are actually like working here in Pakistan from big technology giants, like ranging from I was like for the first one, I got accepted into Microsoft Student Ambassador Program, and that was like the amazing hit to my career. Then actually, I also participated with like a couple of more programs, like you can say. Uh, like I was the Google DSC lead. Then I got accepted into this amazing program known as GitHub Campus Experts. Then there was a Dell's program like Dell Ambassador. And then actually I got accepted into this amazing program known as IBM Z Systems Ambassador. So I have like a plethora of experience of like arranging, organizing events and like doing all the community building. But I've always been oriented towards the maturest of all of these programs, and that is our beautiful and wonderful Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors program. So you can say like I have been like to like I have spoken on various big conferences. Like I have spoken on Microsoft Ignite, Microsoft Build, and like Global Azure, and like all of these global platforms. I have even like spoken on behalf of like Reactor platform of Microsoft as well. So when I look back and like connect the dots, so you can say like I have a lot of like experience in like evangelizing technology via these sort of sessions. So as far as like in-person sessions are concerned, so I have like actually been to like 40 plus universities all around Pakistan, because just giving you a glance of it, actually I was the founder of the MLSA Pakistan. Even like when you like do like have a search on like maybe Bing or Google, it says like MLSA. Like if we still like search for MLSA, I believe like like this MLSA Pakistan roars up. And this is how actually we have built a community which is actually now the second largest community of whole MLSA program. After India, we are the second largest community of MLSA program. So like I will try to actually uh, emphasize here that all those efforts that Yusuf has been putting in, and some of the amazing ambassadors like Paul have been doing in the Nigeria region, I would really like call all of you to like please help these leads in order to drive those campaigns, so that Nigeria should also like be one of the strongest communities in the world when in regards to like student communities like MLSA program and the GitHub Campus Experts program as well. So yeah, that was something like about from my undergrad. Then actually, like Paul, I too was like one of the very few and the very first pioneer gold student ambassadors. So I have been a gold, and then after that, actually, here with the local team of Microsoft Pakistan, I have a lot of mentors, and I actually worked with them in various capacities. And like after my sixth semester, after my third year, actually, I got a very important chance to intern with Microsoft, and that was like a game changer for me. I interned there, you can say as a full stack developer and around Azure thing. And yeah, that was the main thing where I actually steered my career towards cloud computing. I do have experience of actually like 4 to 5 public clouds ranging from like Google Cloud Platform, Oracle Cloud, IBM Cloud, AWS, Amazon Web Services, and particularly Microsoft Azure as well. So that was actually why am I emphasizing on the fact that these sessions are very, very important for your career, because like today Yusuf has like organized this gathering for Azure, and maybe uh like who knows, this actually lasts an impact on any of the candidate or participant in the meeting, and he or she actually then goes and like try to like study more about Azure, and who knows, down the lane he or she will become a cloud solution architect within Microsoft. So we were like of the same opinion. So that's why actually after my graduation, I was actually provided with a role at Microsoft Pakistan, but due to hiring freeze, that never happened. I was actually a bit of disheartened as well. But again, in places like us, hiring at like big companies like Microsoft like happens very often, like very rarely. You can say like on an average of like 10 years or like in a decade, they actually appoint a person. So like right after my graduation in August 22, I got accepted as a cloud developer consultant in IBM. I believe like you folks know about what IBM is. It's actually the eldest technology giant. And my aim, like the key highlight there was like you all like must be knowing about this FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 that happened in Qatar. So I was actually involved in that, looking for like because like 400 plus services of like Qatar has like they do have their online services. So like I was like among the team who manages all that stuff. And yeah, Vodafone Qatar was actually my main customer there in IBM. So after like working for almost a year at IBM, I was approached by like our country head here in Pakistan, and yeah, like it's been like 5 months, so 4 or 5 months. So I'm here in Microsoft Pakistan as like Azure and Modern Workplace Solution Specialist. So you all folks like must be wondering that, hey, what is modern workplace? So let me actually introduce like modern workplace is like you can say uh, all those key critical technical products of Microsoft ranging from like business apps, Microsoft Dynamics, Microsoft Power Platform to Azure, M365, and all those products are actually lie under the umbrella of modern workplace. So my role, my day-to-day role here is actually my region is actually Central, Eastern, Southern Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Yep, Nigeria is also like in our region. So my main like role involves around uh, like the key solutions creation as well as the support around all of these products ranging from Azure to like others as well. So it's been very nice here in Microsoft, and like like the culture is very amazing because like it is indeed the world's number one IT company. So that is where it stands. So yeah, I'm enjoying my job, and yeah, let us actually go forward. This was actually an introduction in order to like inspire all of you, because like at times when we were students, there were like people who used to come at our sessions and like they say like, hey, I work at Microsoft. So like it actually urges all of us a sort of motivation that, hey, if he can do, why not we can also do. So that was just a starter from my end, so we can connect here actually. I should have actually created a sort of my introduction slide as well, but due to like my uncertain circumstances, as said earlier, I was not like able to create that. But you folks can connect with me over LinkedIn, and yeah, we can have some sort of like connection afterwards. So yeah, let me share my screen and let's come towards this amazing topic of Microsoft Azure. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Yusuf, can you please confirm, am I audible and my screen is totally visible to all
Yes,
of
it is
you?
visible.
Sure. So let's
Yes,
get
thank you.
started with it. So actually Azure is a very like complex and like intricate environment, you can say, like not as like respect to the user experience. It is very easy and like very appealing as well, but I'm talking about like the perspective of a developer. Like there are tons of services, and there are tons of areas because it is one of the major public cloud out there, and actually we here at Microsoft actually like try to market Azure as enterprise first public cloud. Like our competitors, like I would not really call them competitors, but other public clouds like Google Cloud Platform and Amazon Web Services are actually consumer first public clouds, because like individuals as well as the small and medium sized businesses are using GCP and AWS, whereas Microsoft like enterprises and all those big companies, the five Fortune 500 companies do rely on Microsoft Azure. So that is where actually we stand as public cloud. And today, usually when I actually used to speak about Azure, I actually started with like the introduction of Azure and all that stuff. But Yusuf said to me like it would be around Azure OpenAI. So I have curated a sort of like a simple slide deck here for this thing. So let's get started with specifically Azure's OpenAI, and I would like to like have this session a very interactive one. Okay, so if you folks like, I believe like we are like a very few people as well, so no worries at all. We will try to actually uh, have a sort of interactive session with each other. Okay, so yeah, so let's get started with it. I believe. First of all, we have this Azure's OpenAI service, and you all like pretty much know that how artificial intelligence started. It started back in 1956, and I'm pretty much sure all the people are from like computer science background, so no need to like dig deeper into artificial intelligence. Then actually in 1997. We have got this amazing technique in where like the machines learn from like existing data, and that was known to be machine learning. And though these all those buzzwords like machine learning, deep learning appear to be in like more light afterwards, like from 2015 or so, but they existed for a very long time. So then we have this deep learning in 2017 and the big boom around artificial intelligence, which is actually the generative AI. It actually popped up in 2021 and it has actually took the world by storm. And you all know, like when in November 2022, the Chat GPT was like made into a public preview. That was actually where the world took this by the storm, and like the people were like very much like pulling off their seats that hey, like we are now into a next generation of artificial intelligence. So let me actually and these were some of the news where actually how like people say like Microsoft bets big on the creator of ChatGPT in race to dominate AI. And yeah, we tried our level best to have a great partnership with OpenAI. And our mottos are also like very aligning, and like our visions do align as well. So yeah, Microsoft had like an agreement with OpenAI. Uh, and after that, actually, we are now like having like 49% stakes of OpenAI. You can call it like Microsoft, like years back, acquired GitHub, and now this was like the best like they acquired. So these three models appear to be very great. Now like GPT-3 has been like replaced by GPT 4.5, but yeah, it's like able to generate and understand text. Codex is where actually I believe most of you folks have like tried to like use GitHub Copilot. Uh, so like in GitHub Copilot, we do have this codex which runs behind the doors. And then you all know, like with Dolly too, we can actually generate all the stuff. So I'll actually try to expedite all these things because you know you are are like from computer science background. So I believe you all know uh, how these things do work. So like GPT-3 was from for text, and the Codex actually generates the code, and Dolly actually provides these sort of images. So let me actually give you a very like I believe like most of you folks might be like familiar with it, but let me actually have this because actually right now I believe like people are not that much like using this sort of service. Let me actually have it. Uh, student from Nigeria. Nigeria, using robotics, maybe. Like we can give some sort of on. Okay, so actually I believe I have to log in first. Let me actually go here. Actually, I have like a couple of things here. Okay, so these were the things. Yeah. Bing image creator. Yep. We'll actually try to have the similar sort of prompt here. A Nigerian student having a Nigerian student having no using a Nigerian student using robotics and AI. Let's see what it yields to us. So have you folks ever used like this sort of thing earlier? Yep. So I believe it looks like I believe like maybe we call it like we can give it a name. Yeah, I believe this is Yusuf. So yeah, like you know, like the possibilities are endless when you are using these sort of models. So it is like actually using Dolly 3. So this is actually the power where actually you see like how things can like be very like the possibilities are endless. What I can like more say on it. Okay, so after that, I believe like I have like stopped sharing my screen. What it is. Yep. So let's get back to our sort of like slide deck. I'll actually I don't like presenting from such slides, but I'll try to let me actually minimize it. But I'll try to actually give you a sort of solid understanding that what actually are the services that are actually in fashion for Azure. So yeah, here you know like these are the things like in Azure AI, like in our applications, like soon we'll going to roll out Microsoft uh, Copilot for Microsoft 365 for your like daily use products like Excel and Word. That is actually phenomenal. Then in business apps, and yeah, you know, like we do have a complete platform known as the Azure's AI Studio. Soon I'll be actually elaborating on a video as well. So these were like the three services which we have actually talked. So again, this I truly understand and like envision with this slide like limitless generation with a few lines of input. This is where actually we stand as technology folks today. Azure OpenAI top four capabilities, like it can be used for content generation, summarization, code generation, semantic search, and like some of these things. For document process automation, what actually I'll try to actually give you a demo of a sort of very internal thing, but yeah, that is where actually it starts. So this is no, I believe like it was here. Okay, like it was there, I believe. Yeah, I believe my screen is visible to all of you, and please let me know when like you folks are able to have this video started. So I believe like you folks have got this understanding that how like as developers we can actually use all of these services to make ease of our maybe you're like developing various applications or features, so we can actually make use of this. And one of the things which I'm like very you can say clear on that is that like people say like the artificial intelligence and the current models we do have like LLMs, people say like they are going to benefit general public, but I am very much optimistic in this view that the people who are like utilizing it up to like 1 to 10, like 110%, like up to fullest, uh, developers are the people who are actually using it up to fullest, or the people who are into this technology industry. So these are some of the use cases. Let us actually skip it right away. This is actually the Azure's OpenAI demo. I'll be actually elaborating more on it as well, but let's go through this. I captured this video a moment ago. Let me actually, like I was not that much organized, but let me actually show this video, which is more, I believe, like it would be more impactful. Well, so I believe like you all got like an idea of like how these things are going to be like very much important for our overall stuff. So these are some of the benefits. Let us skip that as well. Let me actually, because this was a deck which was actually like mostly like oriented towards our customers. So that's why actually we are okay. Am I audible to you now? Now? Yusuf, can you please confirm? Am I audible to you now? Okay, okay.
Yes,
Thank you so
yes,
much
you're
for.
audible.
And I believe the audio of like the previous video that I played was also audible to you folks.
No, sir, the video that you played last wasn't audible.
Okay, okay, Mubarak. I believe like I was having. Okay, I haven't actually switched on this computer sound. Let us actually play it one more time. I believe that would be because like it is, I believe, like very impactful video when it comes to stuff like this.
Introducing Azure AI Studio, a full lifecycle tool to build, customize, train, evaluate, and deploy the latest next generation models responsibly. With just a few clicks, developers can ground AI models with their structured and unstructured data.
Like using this feature now, you folks can like literally train a complete textbook of like your university curriculum, and you can then like ask questions to that. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is like you can create your own chat GPT out of the Azure's OpenAI service. And I believe like all of the folks among you who are like the Microsoft student ambassadors, they can simply put like use their MLS say Azure credits, and they can request for OpenAI Studio, and after their application they can get admitted to it. And please use these sort of applications. These are the AI first developer tools which you can use to like have like create your AI products. And yeah, for your final year projects as well, that is a massive thing, I believe. Then we actually these are some of our customers, and let me actually show you like our whole customer base where it was actually like, yep, I believe here it is, where the customer, like our whole customer portfolio was there, something like that, I believe. No, it's here, I believe. Not here as well. Where it was actually. Yeah, so fundamentally you folks can like say that like a lot of our like five Fortune 500 customers are like using such sort of services. So I believe like it makes a sense to all of you, I believe. So let us actually move to a very important sort of thing, which I have actually, you can say like created a sort of demo for like this and one of my previous talks as well. So this is actually my application which is hosted over my GitHub account. It's actually a healthcare bot based on Azure's OpenAI. Okay. First of all, simply it loads, it gets load, and then it says like this is the disclaimer that hey, medical health is very like complicated, and this is just a bot, and like again it has the sort of expertise, but consulting a doctor is still very much so a sort of disclaimer, and like user counseling that how you can input the what you can say, how you can input your prompt. So it can actually use like you can upload a file. A file can be like what I can say is like a sort of laboratory test. You can submit it to as well. You can submit like uh, your text. So I'll be like using it. Hi. It says like yeah. Like I have like this privacy policy in terms of use. I'm like accepting it. That's it. Then it says like you can actually now ask questions. So let me actually open my mic and let me speak it. I'm allowing it. Oh, I believe like let me share my computer sound as well. Okay, I believe my screen is visible to all of you. Can you like anyone?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay, so let us try with it. I'm having a chest
Yes, it
pain.
is visible.
The following symptoms have been registered. Chest pain. To assess the reported symptoms, we need to collect some additional
So
information.
it's asking for
Please specify your sex.
okay,
So
male.
a distinct
Oh no
biological
way.
sex must be selected to.
Okay, so it's male. Then I'll be asking my like age, 23.
The following symptoms were reported in similar cases. Do you have any of these symptoms?
So I'll actually
Select
for
one or
now
more of the
as part
following
of like demo,
options.
I'll try to like
1. Shortness.
I'll try to do it like this. So like you folks are like I believe like able to hear the voice which comes from the bot as well. Okay, so I'll for the sake of demo, I'll be like let us actually I'm able to like and that excessive sweating as well. Let's go with these. And now it says like, are you like going to report any of the other symptoms as well? Yes, I'll be like going to report another symptom, like just for the sake of demonstration. I'm having vomiting and nausea.
Additional symptoms have been identified.
Sure. So
So far,
you see,
the
like
following
now
symptoms
it
have been
has added
reported:
vomiting
chest pain,
and like nausea as well.
shortness of breath,
Uh,
accelerated breathing.
Now I'll say none.
Sorry,
Okay.
I did not.
Let us actually do with this none. Have you received a physical trauma injury for the sake of demo? Yes, and unfortunately, no. Symptom, yes, it is related to an injury. No. So for just for the sake of, you can say like a sort of demo how like interactive this bot is. Like it is actually like it has been trained on a lot of like healthcare data, you know. Like that's why like it says like now like I fell off of a motorcycle crash. So again, these sort of like issues are very, you can say, I'll actually be asking like I'm like very swear and like this sort of thing. Let us actually see what final ultimate result it would give it to me. Okay, so it has suggested the final care as ambulance. So yeah, without like any ado, let us actually go back to our meeting unless our ambulance comes in. So I believe like you folks have got an idea of like how important and like how like gracefully you can like create an application out of Azure's OpenAI service. So this was I believe like all about what I was like about to like say in this thing. And yeah, now that I believe the floor is open to questions. And yeah, Yusuf, you can take the lead because like I believe making it more interactive can be a very impactful thing because you know whenever I deliver a session I'll try to actually you can say like my key performance indicator would be I'll feel satisfied when actually most of the you folks like when I'll actually when you'll tag me in over LinkedIn and like you folks will post like, hey, after this session I was able to study more about Azure OpenAI and even like more excellent post like that, like, hey, after like Raja's session I'll be like more confident to study. And hey, look, I have like created this bot, I have like created like this sort of feature and this sort of application. That would be the more impactful thing for me rather than like we just go deliver the session and that would not be the end of the session, I believe, because you know like there should be some sort of accountability as well. So I wish you all the very best in your learning journey regarding Azure, AI, and all of these buzzing words. So yeah, the floor is open and Yusuf, please take the lead.
Sajed from Pakistan. Thank you very much for attending this event and Mr. Paul Simon for attending the event. Though we have our third speaker here, but currently now I apologize that we will not be able to extend to the third speaker because currently now I have a low battery on my phone. So currently we are going to be uh, having another session, which we are going to be inviting another person from United Arab Emirates, that is Al Husr Arab Emirates. He is also an ex-intern from Microsoft. So I think if anyone has a question that we would like to ask from the speakers, we can have the questions now. So sorry, before we ask a question, I would like to ask the speaker that if someone wants to intern with Microsoft, so what are the procedure and how does it look like? Thank you.
Okay, I believe I'm good to answer this.
So
Well,
I'm directing the
actually,
question to Ahmed.
Okay, okay. Okay, so let me actually try to answer it in a very concise manner here. To be very honest, it truly depends upon like if there's a role open in your region, then you can be like the most feasible option for that, for an intern role, because like there are internship roles all around like the 5 or 6 continents, but you can't like go and like fly for like a region like US, Canada, or maybe like India. You must be like accepted for an internship role there where you live. Like maybe if you go abroad and you live there in the US, you are like able to like crack an internship there. But again, for an internship there are actually like a variety of roles. You must be like a best fit for that role, and you earlier must have done some sort of like proof of work, because like now the world is moving towards like those projects and all that stuff. Like now the world is moving towards proof of work. Like, hey, today I am an Azure solutions specialist here in Microsoft Pakistan, so I must have around like an ample amount of projects where I have demonstrated my expertise. So please work on like uh, your platforms like GitHub, and like keep on building projects, and then market those projects over LinkedIn as well, because that's very important. Because if you do projects just in your private repository, that's of none of the use. Please try to like market it to your potential employers, and that's the way I believe. Because when I was in MLSA, I have a lot of my friends from Nigeria, like what's the like yep, he was actually Dawood Idrisu. He was from Nigeria, so he was like able to intern. Then there was a guy who I'm like not able to recall his name, but he was like good in Microsoft Power Platform, so he interned at Microsoft Nigeria. So there are many roles pop out, but you just have to uh, look on the portal and look for those roles, and yeah, try to make deep connections with people who are in a decision taking capacity, because I believe like there can be events where you meet the country head of Nigeria, where you can meet the HR and all those persons, so they are very specific. So as MLS says, it's also a plus point for you folks. Like you can like say like, hey, I have been like working and spreading out Microsoft technologies for like a couple of years, so I know the ins and outs. So this is actually the ideal roadmap for like cracking an internship at Microsoft.
Okay, thank you very much. So please, if anyone has a question, please you can ask the speakers.
Yeah.
Okay, you have the floor, Mubarak Tijani.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Well, sir, I don't know what time you are over there at Pakistan, but thank you for the session. Yeah, I heard when you said that statistics actually show that developers are the one actually utilizing the Azure Studio, that compared to the normal notion of it just being like random people. So I want to ask, as a budding Azure developer, like what are like the advice that you can give me? I'm just starting out, I'm just learning. What advice can you give me to reach an expert level?
Okay, so I've always like given this advice to many people who were like just starting out, and even when I was starting out learning Azure, the best resource was like the official documentation of Azure. Like which is actually docs.azure.com. So please go there and try to actually learn over time, like because nothing builds overnight. So you have to actually push a lot of time into learning all of these things. So for Azure, I would highly recommend docs.azure.com, which is the official documentation. Along with it, actually, there is a sort of YouTube channel as well, where if like because different people learn different ways. Some people are good, like they can read and learn from the official documentation. Some are very much like eager to learn via videos. So you can actually there's actually a guy who learns from. Let me actually recall his name. What was the name? Yep. So I believe his name is John Savile's. John Savile. You can write on like YouTube search and John Savile's Azure. John Savile. Saville. So he's also actually from Microsoft's US office. He's our colleague and he has been like working on Azure since its inception. So he knows the ins and outs as well. So yeah, and yeah, after like you can build on some of the things and you do have a sort of foundation, you can go for this fundamentals exam AZ 900. And after that, when you have level 100 or 200 understanding, you can actually try to spread as a speaker for Azure foundations or Azure basics to your university peers and students. This way, actually, you will build your credibility that you are the go-to person for Azure. So this is how I believe learning begins. So all the best, Mubarak.
Okay, شكرا يا أحمد بانضمامك إلى هذا البرنامج. نشكرك على ذلك. And thank you very much, Mr. Paul Simon Umar from University of Jos for honoring our invitation. So we're looking forward to subsequent events. Some of our speakers that were supposed to speak today, that is Honor Jesus. So she's here with us, but currently now I have a flat battery now. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining this session. So we are going to call it today. Thank you very well. Thank you.